Yeah, guys, welcome back to the final part of my Tamiya F-14B build. Sad because it's over, last part. So we're going to do the final touches, final reveal, and at the end I'll throw some photographs of the finished model. So hopefully you enjoyed this build series. Sad it's coming to an end because I absolutely love working these Tamiya F-14s. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, final stretch, last part. So that's where we're at. And now we need to get this thing put together. So we have all these parts. And off camera, we have the pylons and the pallets. All this stuff needs to be attached. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start with the tails, these guys, the black parts here, and the exhaust and the pallets. So, all this I'm going to glue on. It should be pretty straightforward. Got myself a new super glue, and because I painted parts, just a touch of super glue on each, get it all put together. And from there, we'll probably put the gear on. Okay, so I pulled out this nice little plush, I think it's a car like drying microfiber cloth kind of thing. I use it for the part works so I don't scratch the metal parts. And it works good for this too because I don't want to scratch up all this and I don't want to break the canopy. So just kind of cradle it while I work underneath. You see what the pallet's on. Now I did switch. I didn't use super glue. I end up using Tamiya cement, the white top, the resin one, which is working better actually. And some reason it didn't have holes drilled in the front for these pylons. So I just clip off the tabs, kind of place them in. See, put the rest of the hook on. Back end's all done. I might need to do a lot of spraying here, just kind of blend in a little bit the colors. But you can see now we're looking like an F-14. Now, next part is, as I mentioned previously, I built a few of these, and the tip here is do things in a certain order with the gear. Otherwise, it's going to be really complicated and hard to get fiddly and get parts in. So before you put the main gear on, put these two little gear doors at the back here. These go on first, because otherwise it's really hard to get your tweezers in and attach them. So attach these two first, and then the two on the side here, which glue those on first too. Now you see the bright white, don't worry about it. We're going to blend it in with some wash and match this, and it'll all look uniformed. So if you put those four doors on first, it makes your life a little bit easier. It's a case of just gluing this in, and these guys, which have 3 points of attachment, and that's the wrong side, but they basically go on too, and then you can put the rest of the doors on. But again, put those four on first. Also, another thing I not mentioned, on the top and lower, the red and green, clear red and clear green. Those lights were just hand painted in as well. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So I'm going to put the gear on, and from here, you're kind of working through, the less fiddly parts and put the fiddlier parts on at the very end. That way, it kind of works better, I think. Okay, so I did realize something I forgot, which lucky I caught just in time, that the gear doors need, around the edge here, need a red line. So I'm going to draw it on with a Sharpie. In the past, I've masked and painted it, which is fine, but just running a Sharpie or a Posca pen around it is so much easier. So I need to do all red on there. As you can see, we're standing up. The gear, Tamiya kit's fantastic. The gear just clicks right in place, perfect fit, as you expect, very sturdy. Now, on the pylons, I did add the pod and the Phoenix missile. That's just gluing. These are one of the last things that will go on. And again, knowing from my experience building these a few times, I'm going to glue these on, and once they're dry, I'm going to add the Sidewinder on at the end, because I just know before Sidewinder, we put some pressure to put the pylon on it, you knock it off, it breaks off. So that's another little tip for you. But we're making good progress. You see, we're standing on its legs. It's looking great. And also I should mention, obviously added the missiles. No problem at all. And yeah, there we go. So just got to really get the next step, really draw the red lines around here, get the doors on, get them weathered up real quick. Same deal, just a quick wash as we did with the wheelbarrow with the Starship Filth color. Just a quick dab it in. And then finally pylons, and then we still have all the antennas and stuff to go on as well. angle attack sensors and pitot tube, all that kind of stuff. But there we go, looking pretty awesome, right? So I'm gonna let this dry off a little bit. Get these doors painted, or painted, but I guess colored in with a pen, and go from there. All right, so we got all the doors on, and just one of these Posca pens, super easy, or a red Sharpie, just zip around all the outside of the gear doors. Got the pylons on, got all the doors on, and we're in good shape. So we're almost done now. So I'm just going to give a quick wash. Well, I let these doors dry for a little bit and give them a quick little wash to kind of blend it all into the rest of the gear. Flip it over, get the side winders on, and then I've got a handful of like angle attack sensors and a few little aerials and stuff to go on top. And that is going to be it. We're almost done. We're like 99.9% there. So I think at this point I don't want to spoil the final reveal, so I'll go ahead and get the last few jobs done, get it mounted onto the base, and we'll come back for the final reveal. So there we are. We are done. And yeah, I'm sad to see this one over because I really enjoy working on these and definitely get more for my stash. Now, there she is, the final reveal. As always, I'll do a little video outside with the in the sunlight, and you can actually real light, natural light, and you can see the a lot better than here on the bench. So what should we talk about? Really no issues to talk about. That simply went together as a dream. We took the late A boxing, which is, you can't quite see it off camera here. I don't want to knock anything over. We took late A boxing and made it a B by pretty much main things were just the engines. So use the Brazen engines. They're nice, but I wouldn't necessarily splurge on them. If you can get D engines from Tamiya, just plastic ones more adequate. So we use those with Quintus Stewart's cockpit set, which I absolutely love using those. Now I know some people don't hate them or whatever. For me, it looks beautiful. Just the fact of it, when you look for the cockpit tub, those the handles, injection seat, just the way they look through the glass is just worth the $20 alone, or $25, whatever they cost. Yeah, I'm really happy how the figure turned out. Really good with some just painting wise, it turned out great. And yeah, I think, like I mentioned before, whenever you do a subject and scale modeling, whether it be a tank, armor, aircraft, it's always nice to have somebody off-site, somewhere near the aircraft, give you that kind of scale, give an idea of scale. And I've done it, my 72nd scale, like Great Wall Hobbies did a carrier deck dio, and now on 48 scale. I just think it looks absolutely awesome. Now, the only problem is with wings out, it's quite a big beast, so I'm not sure where exactly I'm going to put it. I think there might be a spot in my dining room, maybe in the corner I can put it. If not, the great thing is the wings aren't attached. I can just pull the wing out and just push it against the side somewhere. But yeah, it's great. Even like the base comes in Tamiya kit. Obviously, I got a piece of wood to mount it on, but really, really happy with this one and liked it a lot. Now, did struggle a little bit with the decals, the aftermarket decals by mil spec, but I'm putting it down to maybe my decal solutions maybe gone off slightly. I used some Solver Set, they bedded down okay. A couple of minor decal issues underneath you don't see, but yeah, there she is. What a beauty. Love me some F-14, as you know, on this channel. So hopefully you enjoyed this build series. It's been fun, sharing some stuff with you guys. Now again, the disclaimer: I know there's some rivet counters out there. I get it. It's not a pure B. I've got some. I've got the A engine fan blades and the intakes, for example. Maybe a few lumps and bumps here and there, but it depicts a scale model. It's good for me. It's more than adequate. Shows a Tamiya, or a Grumman, should I say, F-14B. Now, first time I've ever done a B. I've done tons of A's, done D's. First time done a B, and yeah, really happy. So there we go. So as always, I'm going to put some photographs at the end from outside, some still images to round this up. And yeah, thank you for watching as always. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.